Layoffs are underway at Geisinger. Today is Wednesday, July 16th, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. A chance of afternoon thunderstorms, otherwise partly sunny, and a high near 90. The Geisinger health plan will be eliminating as many as 100 positions as part of operational restructuring. Layoffs are already underway. Geisinger officials told the Daily Item the health plan experienced a $230 million operating loss in 2024, and they say the layoffs are necessary to achieve financial stability. 8 Chinese nationals who obtained student visas to attend college were indicted by a federal grand jury for allegedly exploiting elderly victims and impersonating federal law enforcement. The indictment alleges the defendants orchestrated a wide-scale computer pop-up scam targeting elderly victims. The on-screen pop-up falsely claimed that the victims' computer or bank accounts had been compromised. The indictment further alleges the defendants traveled to the victims' homes and posed as federal law enforcement officers to collect large sums of cash. More than 50 victims across 19 states were defrauded of more than $10 million. Of the 8 people indicted, 2 were from State College. A Union County man who was taken into custody for repeatedly calling 911 for non-emergencies in a 10-minute period is facing additional charges for taunting a police dog. 33-year-old Quadrice Hendricks of Lewisburg had run from Williamsport police on July 3rd, and when they tried to take him into custody, he struggled with the officer and was forcibly placed in the back of the cruiser. The Sun-Gazette reports that in the same vehicle was Nico, the police dog secured in his kennel. While being transported, Hendricks allegedly began taunting the dog by making barking sounds. He was warned by the officer to stop, but continued to bark. He was subsequently arraigned on charges of resisting arrest, taunting a police dog, and disorderly conduct. He remains jailed. A Williamsport woman who already has 5 shoplifting convictions is caught again for allegedly stealing from a Jersey Shore business. Police claim Maria Beagley walked out of Joe's Quick Mart without paying for $8 worth of merchandise. When police caught up with her, they not only found the stolen merchandise, but also a bag of methamphetamine. The Sun-Gazette reports it was actually Beagley's 7th shoplifting arrest, as the disposition of a 6th case is unknown. She was committed to the Lycoming County Prison. 3 teenagers are facing charges after allegedly vandalizing a house. On June 15th, state police in Lamar were called to an address on Park Avenue in Woolwich on reports of a house being vandalized. Following an investigation, 3 juveniles, each 15 years of age, were arrested for disorderly conduct. Police also arrested 38-year-old Jessica Barner of Mill Hall. She's the mother of one of the juveniles and allegedly drove the teens to the scene. A downed tree cut off power to just over 800 First Energy customers in the Trout Run area Tuesday afternoon, leaving most of the customers south of Bodines without power. When the tree fell, it took with it an energized power line and snapped a utility pole. The pole and tree blocked part of Route 14 just north of Field Station Road, and Route 14 North was closed at Trout Run for several hours. And a Jersey Shore woman who raised and trained a Chincoteague pony takes top honors at the National Dressage Pony Cup in Ohio. The Lock Haven Express reports Serena Bauer and her 6-year-old pony, Legacy's Island Renegade, known as Chip, competed against nearly 500 horse and rider combinations. Bauer and Chip won 2 seconds, an 8th, and a 9th. The 100th annual Chincoteague Pony Swim and Sail in Chincoteague, Virginia, is at the end of this month. The swim and sail attract up to 50,000 people the day of the swim, and this year organizers expect even more to attend for the 100th anniversary. It was also announced this week that Chip is featured for dressage in the newest edition of the book, Out of the Sea, Today's Chincoteague Pony. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.